What's good, y'all? It's Ty Slatter, and welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Ty. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube. You can follow me at Ty Slatter on social media platforms. Don't forget to turn your notifications on so you don't miss a beat. We got more heat coming your way. Let's lock in. So I recently dropped a clip of T-Pain breaking down when streaming officially started for music in 2015, and to educate artists who may not have been making music at that time or may have not understood the business at that time. Before 2015, if you wanted to get music from an artist legally, okay, we're not talking about LimeWire, we're not talking about BearShare, we're not talking about any of those platforms where you get music for free illegally. We're talking about legally. If you wanted to support your artist, you had to go to the iTunes store, or you had to buy the record or buy the single. Singles were anywhere from 99 cents to $1.29. An album would be $10 to $15, 24 deluxe, depending on what the deluxe was included, bonus tracks, DVD, documentary, what have you. Post 2015, the value of a song went from, on average, $1 per record to 0.003 cent. Okay? So now a single is not even on streaming platforms. Unless you're buying it, you can stream it, and the artist is only going to get a fraction of a penny. Okay? So when I make these videos about DSPs and not relying solely on them, it's to educate all my fellow artists out there that may not understand the business of the music business. They love making music but don't understand the business. It's a business, right? You're only getting a fraction of a penny for all the streams you're getting if those are legitimate streams. Now, as you know, artists are out here thinking that they're making more streams means more money. It's like, not necessarily, because if they're botted streams and they get investigated, then you're not going to get the money for that, and you're paying to get those streams. So you're losing more money trying to make money off a system that's not designed for you to win. Once again, as I told you, going forward, on almost every video, you're going to hear me say direct to consumer, direct to consumer, direct to consumer, hand to hand. Sell your records. You have, if you want to get the full value in your music and your artistry and your craft, you have to be willing to sell your music yourself. You cannot rely on streaming platforms. The only thing streaming platforms are good for, in my honest opinion, is if you're trying to reach a global audience. If you're trying to get your music to where people can hear you overseas, and you may not have the funds or the means to travel overseas to pass out your music hand to hand like you do here in the country of the United States of America. All right? So in that situation, being on DSPs is beneficial because you can get new fans globally. But that's not the only way. YouTube is global. Facebook is global. Social media is global. TikTok is global. So I still wouldn't rely solely on DSPs just for global reach either. There are ways to do that, and we're going to talk more about that in the upcoming videos that we make this week on what you can do globally that you should be doing nationally first. Make sure you're doing the most to max out your potential here in your home country, home state, home city, and then branch out before you even worry about the global landscape of things. You can't skip steps. There's levels to this. You have to do what you can at home and then spread out. Travel. Do what you can with your car. If you could travel to, like, I'm in Indianapolis, so the Midwest region, Chicago, Detroit, Louisville, Cincinnati, Columbus, Dayton. Shall I go on? Hit those markets. That's where I'm at. If you're in the Midwest like I am, in Indianapolis, focus on that first. Focus on home and then spread your wings that way. And we'll talk more about the global landscape and what you can do on the global scale in another video. This one here was just a brief description and breakdown on what you're losing per stream that you should be getting if you sold the records yourself and focused on selling the records, selling the EP, selling the singles, getting people to buy into the package, the artist, the craft. I don't know about y'all. I don't like working for free. I just got off work and I'm making this video, but understand, I just got off work. I know I'm getting a check. I'm getting paid for that. So I want to make sure the music is no different. I'm getting paid for that. If you hear my voice on a record, on the radio, I'm getting paid for that. If you see me on stage with a mic in my hand, I'm getting paid for that. And I want you to get paid too. All right? Y'all know how I like to do these videos. I don't like to talk too long. Y'all attention span is only about this long. So, if you like more content like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube. And follow me at Ty Slatter on all social media platforms. This has been another episode of Real Talk with Ty. I'm your host, Ty Slatter. And until next time, peace. What's good, everyone? This is Ty Slatter coming to you live from Vision Studios. And I want to make sure I invite you to come here to Real Talk with Ty. But on your way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Ty Slatter on YouTube. Because this platform right here, just for you. So if you have a new album on the way, you got a new single that's booming, you got a new business that you're starting, or you feel like you got a story that needs a platform to inspire the next generation, we got you covered right here. Real Talk with Ty. We're waiting for you.